Hey Troy, you know what? Yeah, this is one of those, in my opinion, things. And if this was my web page, what might I might do in this situation? That's not quite, in the template already. Yeah, there are a few things you can definitely do. I mean, this is definitely a clean page, if you want to call it that. And you got all your boxes. Now, the thing is, all the boxes look the same. So that's kind of nothing attracts my eye to one over the other. So you may want to start off with having instead of doing the single color for each, right? Have like this is one color, this is another color, this is another color, this is another color, because you have a progression of 1, 2, 3, and 4. That would be my first thing, right? Then when you get down to the 5, 6, 7, 8, use different colors and different colors. And how would you do that? Well, my first thing is my friend Firebug. Like I said, just my advice. And we're going way off the beaten path here, but what the heck? Um, we want to figure out thumb color right here. Well, let me see here. Thumb hover. I'm trying to figure out where the background color is coming from. Give me a sec to figure this out. It's in one of these puppies. It's got to be this one here, color. Display line. Let me put this on pause for a sec. Okay, it's actually in the components, line 721, and it is the inner. See the border color right here? Okay, so what you could actually do is create an additional style or class and call it thumb color dot inner 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that's the border that's being overwritten, minimum height, And let me take you into the style sheet first off, and I'll show you what I'm yipping about. And then I'll give you an example, then you can see if it's something that works for you. Right, and the other thing is you can actually put a background image in this container as well, right? So you can actually create with CSS, you can create an overriding class. And this is where you're getting a little bit fancy, but kind of when you're designing websites, sorry for actual clients, these are the levels that you go to as you think, okay, color scheme, background image here, maybe something to really spice it up a little bit to give it something more. But I would start off with colors just to break it up. So we're going to go. I don't know where that's from. Troy. Let me go get your site open. Okay, so site. We have this component style sheet where we check all the bits and pieces for any of the in-page components and stuff like that. And the thumb is one of them. This sort of box here with the thing that rotates, that's just what we call it sort of a component that when you hover over, you notice the border goes away and the thing rotates to do something cool, right? And then there's a top bit up here. Well, we can sort of create a new class, and I'm going to do a view source and I'm going to copy all this stuff here into a new page in the copy of the site I have for you. Like so, just so I can go and find what those little suckers are, where they're coming from. Background 2, logo, menu top, Google search. There we go. Yeah, there he is. Right, so here's our boxes right here. And then we have to get the icons and all little bits and pieces to move and hover in that. We have quite a bit. I mean, it's kind of heavy on the div, but it does have a function, right? So, and this is what the best way to do it. And we have this thumb inner is actually the one we're looking at here, and then we've got a thumb color. So, okay, so this is sort of where we get to some of the funner bits here. Is we could create new CSS in order to change the border colors, the top color for certain ones. So what I'm going to try here is, we know thumb inner, I know thumb inner is the one, and anything to do with thumb inner and color hover. Okay, so basically we're taking this CSS right here. So from lines 701, we're going to take all that line right down to 734. We're going to copy it and we're going to paste it below. Right, and then we're going to just simply, where it says thumb inner, we're going to type in 2, and then we have to change this to 2, and we're going to change this to 2, and the thumb color, thumb inner, hover 2. Boom. Okay, cool. Now what we have is we have the ability to change the colors, okay, to a new color. Then we'll just add a new style. Okay, and once I'm done, I'll copy and paste this, and you can toss it your way sort of thing. Okay, but let me change the colors we need to change here. Okay, hold on a sec. I'm going to back up 2 seconds. I'm going to completely undo what I did. The reason why is we said I'm going to copy and paste a certain chunk. I don't need that much. All I need is the thumb color right here. So thumb color, we're going to copy that, go down below, and because it is a colored thumb, guess what? So now we can go, let's go with this 2 and 2. And here's the color for the border, and here is the color for the border bit at the top here. So let's go with red. FF1234. We're going to double click on that, and we're going to copy it down here and here and here. So that is the hex color for red. All right, and I'm going to save that and just see if this is going to work here. Then we're going to go and change thumb inner right here. We're going to call this one 2. Okay, I'm going to save. I don't even know if this is going to work, but we're going to see. But basically we just have to find the class of thumb inner for that box, and then we just have to change the thumb inner to thumb inner 2. And okay, some progress. There we go. Okay, so now we have the red border for the box, and then we have on hover we have here. So we need just to figure out the yellow bit up top here, and that's going to be an inner shadow border. So I did miss one small piece here of probably very important information. So let's go find the top border. Oh, it's right here. Inset box shadow. So basically what we're going to have to do here is copy whatever hex number we have down here, and we're going to have to replace it up here, replace the RBGA up here in these 3. Okay, save, go down, and now we're going to refresh. Yeah, and this is I hit the wrong one, man, sorry. I was supposed to be doing thumb inner 2. Yes. So, we have to take this, copy it over here. If I've confused you thoroughly already, I'm going to say, hey, a lot of these questions I don't have answers to right away. I have to figure it out for myself. So, we'll do that and save and see if that's the one, because it was thumb inner 2 we were targeting. So, yeah, it makes sense. And bang, okay. There we go. Now when we hover over, we get that effect. So we have this here and we have this here. So we have a different color. Now just the rotating icon might be a thought if you want to, sort of do that. Okay, where would that be? So what we have here is we have a news button inner and the components line 292. What we could probably do is just add another class to that with the background image that you want. But no, we got stripes here. Now we're probably better off to just modify the name of that class and create a new one. Because we have here news button inner right here. And if we went with number 2, like so, save, then we go up to the components 292. And if I haven't thoroughly confused you by now, I'm really trying to. There it is right there, news button inner. So basically we copy this, and if we want 4 different colors, we paste it 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and then we'd start off with news button inner. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you can do it up to whatever number of times you want and just change the name. And then we change the background color right here. So for news button inner 1, we would go with FF1234 for red. Okay, save, and then in our style sheet we would change new button inner to new button inner 1, save, and there we hit the voila stage, and there we go. Okay, so now we have a red box with a thing that twists like that, and you can have different colors, doing that sort of a thing. So just to sum up, okay, the news button part was quite easy. We can just go to line 292, copy news inner button 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times, whatever you need, and then in your you just find the news button inner class and then add the digit after that to whatever color you want it to match, or you can give it an actual color like news button inner dash red dash blue, whatever, and make sure that the style name, like if you want news dash blue, that might make a lot more sense, you know, than digits. I just find digits fewer typos. Yeah, right. And of course the other thing was the down around line 700 or so, we have to copy the thumb color, that whole thing, and then we paste it down below, and then we give it another, you know, but we could do also, instead of 2, we could do dash blue, or in this case dash red, right? And then we do right here where it says thumb inner dash red, then in our page, right, where we have the thumb inner 2, we just go thumb inner dash red, and then that would work just as well and probably better. So if I actually had more time to think about it, I would have come up with that, and if I'd actually had a second cup of coffee, I would have come up with it even sooner. So that's why I'm not sure what you're looking for, but I know with a lot of sort of tabular data where you're going one direction to another, in design terms, you want to break that up with different colors, so that it has a flow from one to the other. And it can even be, if you really want to be tricky, you can stick with the orange color, right? Watch this. This is what you may want to, a consideration if you're really going to be, you know, this is for yourself, but if I was doing this for a client, I might do this. I might go to Cooler, Adobe Cooler. And what I probably do is I'd start off by doing the, I'd toss my thingy in down here, go away. Not you, I was talking to the little pop-up window there. Okay, there it is. There's my color in there now. And then what I can do from this is I can go with shades or monochromatic. And then you can start off with a light color, go to the next color, the next color, the next color. Of course, with the orange, it's kind of doesn't have a flattering color. It turns into brown, which is not very good. But shades, yeah, shades might not be bad. Start here, then go to the next darker, and then the next darker, and then the next darker. So it, you know, sort of has that rainbow effect. But anyways, totally up to you on how you do that.